1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We back at it. Let's see what's going on here on Instagram as well. Make sure everybody gets into the stream over here. It's been a while. Been down to one stream a week, but we back at it, man. I'll show you how to do this, son. Let's go on Instagram quick fast. Let the people know that we over here. Had a very, very complete day. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a lot of movement, a lot of motion. The damn flies. As the young boys say, we got motion out here, bro. But gather around. Let's get it popping. Big salute to the whole comment gang strong. Let's get active, man. They be hating on the bro. I've been going through these Instagram comments. Big salute to Keep Six Solid. That's the bro right there. You know what I'm saying? They've been showing some love over there on their page. See, man, they're hating. I'm like, necessary? Why you always hate on me? You know what I'm saying? What's going on for the people on Instagram right here? Big Striker on Instagram says 2018 was a mid-year. Why you say that, broski? For the people on Instagram, tap in. We're on YouTube live as we speak. Tap in. Let's get interactive. Comment gang strong. Big salute to PK No Suban over there in the chat over here on YouTube. And big salute to... Who's this now? Big salute to Shade in the Six in there. DJ Lockoff. Netchells says, Aiden topic back on. I don't know, man. We could definitely put that discussion on the table this evening. Also, I want to give a big salute to Dusty Wallace. That's my broski right there. Look out for a new episode with him and I popping off on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So, big salute to the Scary Potter. And for all the people on Instagram, I'm not going to stay here too long, but I want y'all to do me a favor. Pop out. Let's have a conversation over on YouTube. YouTube.com/We Love Hip Hop Network. Let's get it popping. Cop Scissor, I see you, brother. In the building. That's Comment Gang super strong. I'm sharing it right now over on Torontology. Big salute to Max Distance and the whole Reddit warriors over there on Torontology. We out here, man. Also, I want to do a roll call while I have the people on Instagram here before we get this YouTube popping. Big salute to all the blog pages out there, okay? We got to stick together, you know what I'm saying? All the blogs got to stick together, you know what I mean? Keep Six Solid, Six Buzz, Six Sounds, Straight Out the Six, War in the Six, who else? Kenzo Too Neat. Who else? Give me some, the Drip Room. Yo, Real Toronto News. Toronto Rappers. I gotta big up my blog brothers. You know what I'm saying? I see Ancestors, Shade in the Six. There's a bunch of blogs out here. That's the one thing that Toronto got on a lot of these other cities. They don't got more blogs than us, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure to big up the blogs, okay? I know some people in the comments might not be agreeing. I seen somebody say F the blogs in the comments. Nah, broski. We showing love to the blogs around her. But listen, for all the people on Instagram, pull up We Love Hip Hop Network on YouTube. Let's have a conversation. Give me a quick second, gang. I feel like this is a little bit too dark. I'm already dark skinned. I want to make sure you can see the boy in full color. 1 second. I wanna wait on me. Better. Much better. Much better. Much better. Who's over here in the chat? Comment gang strong. Comment gang strong. Roll call. We got some things to get to today. I had a full day like I was telling y'all, man. Big salute to Pressa. Big salute to Dr. Zeus. Very, very fruitful day. A lot of dope interviews in the vault. It was a crazy, crazy day. Eazy Fecta in the building. We out here. Shading the Six in the building. We are out here. Yeah, man. Commercials before the live. Of course. It's a monetized thing. I'll show you how to do this, son. How you want it. My jeans are 600. Oli. There we go. I'll show you how to do this, son. Let me get my list of topics together here, just so I can make sure I stay on track. Also, I want to give a big salute to the sponsors. Diamond Club, that's the sign that you see right behind me. All right. Big up to them. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. They got all of the goodies that you need. They got bud, they got pens, they got edibles, everything, all right? You could also find them on the 7 Days of Weed website, as well as the Leafy Things website. Let them know that the We Love Hip Hop Boys sent you to give you a little discount. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Also, Steaming Hot Grabber. Hot Grabber. You know what I mean? The blem. You have to have the blem. Hit them up on their Instagram page. Steaming Hot Grabber. Okay? That's some friggin' hot grabber that I got right here. But anyhow, we got to get to some business. Okay? Before I lay this out, I want to show y'all a couple of things on what we're going to be doing here. And this is for twofold, for the audience as well as for YouTube. We're doing reactions here. I'll be over here on the live reacting to different things that are happening in the scene. Okay. There's a lot of different topics that I'd like to react to. One including the Tory Lanez new mugshot. LNC Capo recently arrested. Somebody else just got arrested too. I'm going to have to go do a Instagram search just to make sure that we cover all our bases. Duvy, new jail pick surfaces. Nicki Minaj, she's getting super gangster right now. Okay, her and Kenneth the List Petty is they're going through it right now, right? We're going to talk about the Remy and Papoose thing. I'm not going to go crazy on the Remy and Papoose thing, but we're going to review some things, okay? Because I want to make sure I save some of that topic for my brother. And there's a few other topics that I have in here. DJ Envy, Drake American Slave chain line. But it's reactions, okay? We look at videos, you know, for the YouTube audience, we transform videos that fit the ways that we need to for the YouTube terms and conditions. You know, I don't sit here and just put on a video, go in the other room and just hang out for like 10 minutes and then come back and be like, yeah, so my reaction is, that was great. No. We react to content out here. And dare I say, because I did see Shade in the Six talk about, you know, there was an ad that popped up right before the thing. Monetize. Okay? Don't be out here showing your ass for free. Okay? Don't be out here in these internet streets just going through all kind of debauchery and all type of thing for no bag. I don't care if it's the littlest bag. Go get that and multiply it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes time to, you know, to talk about things, anytime I decide I want to go live, I don't know if you guys have noticed a trend, a pattern that has been going on over the last, let's say, year or so. The only time you ever see me on Instagram live is to let y'all know I'm on YouTube live. You figure deal me? And not because, I'm money hungry or anything like that, but I'm a grown ass man, nigga. I can't be out here just running my gums for free, fam. It's just not a thing, fam. You know what I'm saying? So I just suggest for any of the content creators out there, always figure out a way, whether it's doing reposts for people. Never act like you're above collecting money that's not in the thousands and the millions. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of street millionaires out there. I ain't one of them. But, you know what I'm saying? Go get your bag. If there's a bag over there, give me that. I'll take that. Add it to this one over here. Oh, give me that. Right? Multiple sources of income, multiple revenue streams. And then you'll make it to your goal. Let me make sure my sound effects are loaded. Holy. Good, I feel good. Citadel, what up? The sound effects are loaded. Where's my sound? Yeah, man. Good to be back. Good to be back. Let me pull up some stuff here just to show y'all a little bit of how my day has been. Big salute to my homie VJ. Okay, he pulled up, him and his son. They were over there all the way from Van City. Came down over here to the 6, doing some big things. I was over at I will say, undisclosed location where I got to do 2 interviews today. Okay, let me just see if I could pull up some stuff in the background today. Let's get it crack-a-lacking early. Got to do 2 interviews today. Been out here working, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's the business, bro. It's my business. It's not your business. It's the Comment Gang business. You know what I'm saying? No broke business. Let's see here. Let's go on to the We Love Hip Hop Instagram page. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Don't be sleeping on the gang. Let's pull up the We Love Hip Hop Instagram page. How's my mic sounding too? I didn't even do a quick mic check. I just ran straight into it. Like, let's go. I'm hype. But I need to make sure that the mics are sounding good. Let me do a quick check here. Okay, we're okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, so let me pull up some pictures here. Oh, that's 50. Oh, there's 50 Cent shows going on tonight. Salute to the Comment Gang. For anybody who wasn't able to get any tickets for that 50 Cent show, I know. It's been a tough mission. I think it's sold out. I was over here with Pressa. I even asked him, like, bro, man, can't get a ticket to the show. He said, nah, Crow. It's tight. Got to talk to the Live Nation people, bro. So, new interview on the way. Where the fuck's my sound effects? Let's go. Big Press Machine. Interview part 3. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't even expect it this morning. I woke up, looked at my phone. He said, Crow, let's get it popping. Pull up. I said, say less. And the plan was in motion. You know what I'm saying? I started putting everything together and putting my questions together. Big salute to BFR Bundog. Just came off of a very, very solid interview with BFR Bundog. And I said, you know what? God is good. All the time. God is good. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to Pressa. This got to have a very, very thorough conversation with him. Covered a lot of topics. in between times where he was shooting a music video for a gentleman named Dr. Zeus. Okay, for the people who don't know Dr. Zeus is a very big UK Punjabi producer, and I interviewed him as well. And when I started doing my research, like, I didn't expect to meet this gentleman. I didn't know what I was walking into. The place, holy swanky. I should post some of the stuff in my stories just so that y'all can see what this place looks like. But holy, that place was just next level. It made me realize, even though we're always striving to get to that next level, like, you really get to that next level. You want to get to that level of opulence where you can afford somewhere like this. Yeah, I'm gonna post some stories from this place. I'm gonna do it right now. Load these right into my story so that y'all can see some of this stuff. But the interview's there, man. We got him. I would say probably about, it's not a long interview. It's probably about half an hour tops. Let's say when I cut some of the stuff out, it'll probably be about 20 or something minutes. So a quick one, but I think I got to get everything that I needed from that interview so far. Definitely will be following up and doing a more in-depth interview once we have some time and, sitting in a more comfortable location. Even though this place was great, amazing, but there was a lot going on. There was cameras all over the place. It was lights and camera crew, bouncers, all types of shit. It was next level. But I'm definitely proud of Pressa. Pressa's been doing a lot of moves. He's a man that will handle multiple moves on one trip. Okay, you'll never see him in Toronto just hanging around. Right, just here just to be on road and get himself into mix up and stuff like that. Anytime you see Pressa back in Toronto, because he lives in LA, but anytime you see Pressa back in Toronto, it's a work thing. He's very, very hard at work, putting something together behind the scenes, whether it's 4 or 5 music videos before he leaves. Those guys, Bundog, Pressa, YG, all the whole Wasp gang, they do not stop working. All right, so I want to big him up. I want to send him the flowers that he deserves. All right, let me see. I posted some stuff here. Stories are ready. They're ready. Let's go back to my Percy page. Follow me on my personal page, Friday Ricky Dread. I'm going to change this Avi here. I'm over this Trump mugshot with my face thing here. I'm over that. Hold on. Y'all can see that in the background? Bada boom, bada bing. Hold on. This story didn't upload yet. Okay. Hold on. We'll give it a refresh. Let's give it a quick refresh. Look at that handsome devil. All right, check this out. The volume. Mad rooms. This is just like one. There's a swimming pool down there. Put it that way. There's a friggin' swimming pool in there. Opulence. Boss. You get tired going up them stairs. Just the set. Boss. Big salute to 365. That was him that was just like, yo, how much you think this house costs right there? Him and I had a conversation about that. Like, the house crazy. I wish I could show y'all from the outside and everything, but I don't know if they're done with the video shoot or anything. But that house is worth about $5 million. It's worth about $5 million. And I think the last time, or it was sold for like 4 and change. So the person who bought it sold it at a $400,000 loss. Just to put things in perspective for y'all, for just the housing market out there, you know what I'm saying? But got me some new wheels. Y'all see that right there behind me? Got me some new wheels. Had to, pull up in style. They're like, alive, Friday. I didn't know that's how you were really living. I'll show you how to do this, son. How you living?
We love hip hop.
Opulence. Huh. Boss. Oh. Actually, I have a sound effect for that. I can't even find my Rick Ross sound effect anymore. Oh, here it is. Wow. Maybach music. Holy. Yeah, man. I know. Had to drive away from this video shoot. Niggas is like, bro, you can't let us use your car for the video shoot Friday, please? I said, you know what? I'm feeling generous today. I'll leave y'all with the car, and I'll leave in my little 2000 and something, early 2000 something. All right? I'll use that one, the beater. I'll just take the beater, okay? You guys could use the car for the video shoot. I'll just go home in the beater. I'm just doing it for the culture, fam. It's all for the culture. All right? So I didn't bring it home. I'll go pick it up tomorrow. Don't scratch my whip, gang. All right, so. Oh, and big salute to Dr. Zeus. Okay, and we're not talking about the Dr. Zeus from the storybooks and stuff like that. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up my YouTube. Internet's acting wonky as hell. Damn, this is the last time I've been on live. We were talking about them stupid aliens. Holy. That's crazy. 1 second, gang. Things are, the YouTube's buffering. Let's see if we could find Dr. Zeus.
Self-employed in Canada?
Yeah, I was looking up some of his music videos earlier. Like I'm talking about, gang. I literally started the thing and this guy has 17 million views on... We ain't gonna play the video. Let's not do that. 2 months ago, Face to Face, Gil D, Dr. Zeus, Can Bonnie, Fetch Dough. Y'all ever hear of this guy? Like, these guys are doing big things. Okay, is that not? I thought that was Nelly Furtado in the video. Yeah, the man does bare videos. He says for the Punjabi movie scene, which he's saying is actually starting to get just as big or bigger than the Bollywood music scene. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow. I feel like I'm not even realizing I'm in the presence of greatness. You know what I'm saying? But it be like that sometimes. But yeah, man, big salute to Dr. Zeus. Big salute to Pressa. It's been a fruitful day. I'm just going to keep on saying that. It's been a fruitful day. But there's definitely some, let's get to some of this stuff over here. Let's go back on my Instagram page. I posted, there was a space of time over the last couple of days. I feel like especially yesterday. Especially yesterday, I felt like, bro, I was getting negative energy from the Instagram post that I was posting. I felt like I was posting mugshot after mugshot after, oh, this person just came home. I was like, damn, bro. The whole music scene is locked up. Like, I actually had to wait between posting my next post about some more tragic news about another Toronto rapper getting locked up. I was gonna post about LNC Capo. Actually, I never even got to post about him yet. I'm gonna talk about him here on live, but I didn't even get to post the news about him, and I had a clip from his old interview because I was like, damn, like you're gonna go back to back locked up posts, like, ugh. So there's a picture right here, Tory Lanez. I might be able to find even a better one on Google. Let's see actually if we could find an article. Tory Lanez, he's been transferred over to a federal penitentiary. They've got a new mugshot that's out now. For the people who are wondering, they're like, why are you only releasing his mugshot now? He's on his second mugshot. When you get transferred, when you start to, go over to another institution, especially when you're about to start doing Fed time, they do another picture with you. And if I'm not mistaken, in this picture right here, I can't see any clothes, pause, but he's probably wearing a jail jumper. It's not like he's wearing his outside clothes, like the first mugshot, like when they first just grab you off the road type thing. Let's see here. Tory Lanez. Why can't I spell today? Tory Lanez mugshot. Oh, also big salute to Super Loud. The homie gave me a bag of this. This is fire. Fire. Okay, so let's see. USA Today. Let's make sure that it's proper behind in the background. No ads, please. No thank you. Tory Lanez begins prison sentence for shooting Meg Thee Stallion and gets new mugshot. Tory Lanez, who was convicted in December of shooting rapper Meg Thee Stallion, has arrived in the California state prison for his decade-long sentence. Wow, they're adding sauce to that. The 31-year-old rapper had intake at North Kern State Prison in Delano, California on Tuesday, according to the inmate records viewed by USA Today. The prison is about 145 miles north of Los Angeles. Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, will serve his sentence after motion for bail was denied. His mugshot was released the same day his prison sentence began. Can I see it? Yeah, I think he might be wearing the jail jumper in this. What's going on with the... Why does he look like... And listen, I'm not trying to diss, okay? People are going to be like, Friday, why are you making jokes? But why does he look like he have a lace front? Is it just me, or it looks like he has a lace front? With all due respect. One second here. The new motion filed the same week by hold on a second. Where are we? Okay, so his mugshot was released the same day. Okay, Judge David Hereford denied the bail motion on September 14th. Hearing in Los Angeles. United the People CEO and founder of Caesar McDowell confirmed that to USA Today. The criminal justice nonprofit is representing Lanez as he appeals the verdict in his case. What I want to pull up is a picture of the place that he's going. Let's see. And taken in North Kern State Prison. Let's take a look at where North Kern State Prison. Let's see what this looks like, gang. Let's see what Tory is going to be dealing with. This is not going to be some. This is a journey. This is a serious journey that this man's going down. That's how it looks from, I guess, an aerial view. Let me see what the cells look like. Is that the cell blocks? Or are they working with an octagon type system? Historic health screwed up. You need to know about the... Let's see. Let's take a look up a cell. So right here. And I don't know what his status as far as whether he's going to be in general pop or a PC. Right? Y'all might know a little bit more than me when it comes to that. Comment gang, is he going to be... I heard some inklings about him being put in PC, or he's they plan to put him in PC. However, I don't know. Citadel said he's screwed right now. He must be paranoid right now. Like, no matter how much, you got money, you might be able to buy some protection and stuff like that. A lot of people won't admit it, but jail's scary. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how tough you are, okay? Them same gangsters that be in jail thugging and bugging, they scared too, fam. Okay, I'm not trying to say that the man them are scared. Oh, you got no. Like, a lot of times when niggas got to do whatever they got to do in there, shanking, swap it out, all type of thing. It's out of fear for their life. It's you or me. It's not like, there's some, don't get me wrong, there's some guys who love violence. Okay? They can't wait to get into it with somebody. But for the most part, if it's not survival because violence is coming towards you, it's, initiating violence towards others to have acceptance in the bunch, whether it's being part of the gang that's in there or just a crew that's developing on whatever cell block or range. You might have to be like, yeah, I'll take it there just so you can have your respect and have your peace. You feel me? So it's not a fun place. It's a place where in most circumstances you will be tested. All right, let me see what this cell blocks look like. Especially for, like, listen, jail's never fun for anybody, I don't think. However, when you're a rap star who spent most of your time on road, you weren't a jail guy in and out of the penitentiary or provincial, like, he's been a musician and, I guess a street nigga. Like, Tory's had his little history, but Tory's not no gang banging ass nigga. Nah. This is a different type of experience for this guy. You know what I mean? This is not. They say, how people will say, well, I don't know if I'm built for jail. You can say that all you want, but when now you have to face that time, you're going to have to learn how to be built for jail. Right? You're going to have to mentally figure out how to wrap your brain around the fact that you can't just leave anytime you want. You don't get to pick what you eat. You got to, if you got a cellmate, you got to piss and shit in front of your cellmate. Put a sheet so that they can't see you sitting on the toilet. Like, that's not a life for anybody. But when you're like spent most of your time over the last 10 years just being a rap star, that's like, it's a culture shock, fam. You're like, damn. Like, with all due respect, we're not talking about Casanova 2 times, who just came home and then went back to jail 2 years later. It's like his cot is still warm. Same with Taxstone. By the time he got back to jail, the CO was like, oh, back already? We were placing bets on when you were going to come back. All right? But listen, man. Hold your head to Tory Lanez. I feel like he will get, like, people are always talking about, he's only going to have to do 7 years of the 10 years. No. With the time served, he's going to only have to do 6. Well, pretty much with already the time that's already passed and the time served, he's only going to have to do like the last, he'll be out in like 3 years. Yo, listen, that sounds good. It's like we're saying these types of things to like make ourselves feel better. But we got to deal with reality. Okay? 2/3 of what he's got right now, the man's sitting on 7 years at least before he touches road. Okay? So hold your head, Tory Lanez. Yo, if any of Tory's people, if you see this, holla at me. I can't say I could do anything. I can help you with anything. I don't got the bag like that. Okay? That's not my, I had to lend out the car. But anything that I can do in my power, I will do. Right? But yeah, man, hold your head, Tory Lanez. Somebody else that was recently detained. We're going through the deep, dark wormhole of Toronto rap and just the dark cloud that sits over it. Let's see. Let me go to Canadian Underground Kings. Oh, salute to Canadian Underground Kings. I didn't do them in my, shout them out in my roll call. Big salute to Canadian Underground Kings. Down with the Kings. Let's see. Wow. Even right here, there's another post that wasn't even on my list. Tizzy Stacks. Hold your head, Tizzy Stacks. Picture of Tizzy Stacks first surfaces of him in the box over here. Like, bruh. LNC Capo. It is rumored that LNC Capo was recently arrested. Now, I don't have much details. I've been trying to find out a little bit more about what's going on with that. But from what I do know, like LNC Capo, he's been doing this thing for a while. Listen, these guys, he's representing Malvern over in Scarborough. Bro, these guys, they try to stay on the straight and narrow when it comes to this rap stuff. And listen, everything is alleged. He could be innocent of everything that's going on with him right now. But it's tough just for these guys to maintain a rap career, basically stay off the streets. See, look at this. This is from August, and he had an ankle monitor on. Y'all ain't even seeing this. Yeah, this is from August. He had an ankle monitor on. So he might have breached his probation. Bruh. Hands are hot, fam. Pause. Jesus Christ. Listen, fam, I'm not gonna stay on this too long. But when I see stuff like that, like why do mans always post an ankle monitor? I don't understand. It's not even, I can't even say I don't understand Toronto. It's just hood niggas like can't be showing all that stuff, man. A lot of people, I feel like people still haven't realized the cops use the internet. They're using Instagram. They're actually, it's making their job way easier. And this has been said over and over and over again. But anything that they see, now they could just use, they have their social media division that's just doing the work over there. They don't even need beat cops. I don't know if you guys even notice. There's less boy them on road. Okay? When you're driving around, for the drivers out there, do you guys notice there's less cops on the road? Everything's automated. Okay, if they want to catch you speeding, they can use one of the speeding, one of those electronic speed meters or speed catchers or whatever you want to call them things. You know what I'm saying? You know, you drive right by it, you're going over 40 kilometers an hour and it starts flickering, going too fast. Don't need a cop. Okay? You don't need a cop to be patrolling the block. No. Cops could just go patrol Instagram. Right? It gives them everything they need to know. And as far as not even just the cops, probation officers, parole officers. They're like, yeah, hey, you're flexing. How much is that? They start counting. Right? What's this say right here? DQ still hiding. Got my niggas doing Blizzard. Fam, I be walking into these things. I forgot that those guys were beefing with each other. What do you say, Citadel? That's 4K? Think so? Gang, how much you think that stack is right there? Estimate. Let's say about 4K. Let me give a better view. RIP Dope Boy DQ. These guys were going back and forth once upon a time. Listen, man. This is why I've been broadening the topic base, because you go too deep into this Toronto rapper stuff and hood stuff and everything that's all intertwined. Then you start getting the DMs Friday, you goofy, take that down. But Jesus Christ, streets got no love. What are y'all saying over here? Catch 22 says zoom out. Salute. Citadel says 2 stacks. That's 2 stacks. Easy Factor says those are 50s and 100s. Way more. Shaden 6 says 10K. Listen, hold your head to LNC Capo. I don't want to see none of these guys locked up, bro. Like, can't be putting these things up on the gram, bro. Jesus Christ. There was another picture that I came across. Like I'm telling you, I was trying to separate the post because there was just too much back to back. Yo, this person's locked up. Yo, that person's locked up. I was like, God damn. Oh, pictures surface of so-and-so for the first time. I'm like, nigga. So let me pull up a picture here. Hold your head to the boy Duvy. Actually, it was a better picture on Canadian Underground Kings. They had a way better one. Let's see. Where was that picture I just saw? Even look over here. When I go through their page. Tory Lanez, LNC Capo, Duvy, Dope Boy DQ, passed away. It's just a solemn look when you go up on the any of these Toronto blogs. So new photo of Duvy surfaces, in jail surfaces. Yeah, this is just one of those visits, you know what I'm saying? A little quick, yo. Where's Duvy? Is he in the South? For the people who don't know, he was taken, what are we in? October now? Or almost October or September now? It was back in July when he was arrested, right? Yeah, maybe back July, could have been June. How long ago has Duvy been gone? Like these court cases, like, and he was picked up for an alleged M for somebody whose life was taken last year sometime. Okay, they have him implicated in a very upsetting case, right? Like somebody's life was lost, but they don't have him as the guy, the one who's the trigger man or whatever, right? But from my understanding, they have him as implicated in that crime. I always try to be as positive as possible, but when it comes to stuff like this, it ain't no short time and I'm not talking about him getting convicted. I'm talking about just the process to find out if he will beat this case. It's not no short time. These things take time, especially with the courts being backed up the way they are. It's not like, oh, well, we'll find out. He'll be home in a couple of months and we'll figure that out. He'll go to trial in like 3 months from now. Like, if he does take this to trial, he might not see a trial for another year. I'm just trying to be real with y'all, gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm not reading that comment right there. Comment gang strong. Yeah. So let me ask y'all a question. If Duvy's gone for, God forbid, 10 years, okay, like let's say it's a manslaughter type thing, okay? Will fans wait 10 years for Duvy? Okay, and this is not just a Duvy conversation. I'm just trying to gauge when artists have like very active fan bases, like how Duvy does, just what the lifespan or the attention span or how long they're willing to do that bid with the artist. Okay, there was a picture that surfaced the other day of Pusha T. And, he was I guess he was trying to show people like, yo, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? But Back in Blood came out when? Maybe 2020? Like, people, it still plays, people still play Back in Blood in the club. Right? But are people still waiting for Pusha T like that? And I don't even think he got 10 years. I think he'll be home soon. Cast 22 said he'll be home. They're trying to break him down and tell stories. It's Duvy. Look at him. He won't break. Yeah, from this picture, All I can say is, you know, I can just go from the picture. He looks like he's trying to stay in as much good spirits as possible. But it can't be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's another example of somebody who his life was doing a whole bunch of different things right before this situation just popped off. Right? He was shooting music videos, a multitude of music videos, right before just life just switched just like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure it was kind of a brain, you know, physic for him to, you know, be in these circumstances, even though I don't know, maybe, you know, he might have seen the inside of a jail cell, and like, he's still a very young man, so he's not that far removed, you know, for that amount of time from his previous lifestyle. But like, still, it has to be demoralizing to be like, bro, I was doing my thing, like, fam. Yeah, man, I feel bad for these guys, yo. It's just it's tragic, fam, for these guys to be going through these different situations. You know, keeping in mind that I know that there's other lives that have been affected from the different accusations that these guys have, whether any of the rappers that you know, that we're reviewing here today. But for these young men to just know that they had so much different potential in the different things that they were doing, and people were really receiving their art. It's not that easy to have people to do art and people receive it. Okay? There's a lot of rappers out here who make music that nobody likes their shit. Nobody's checking for their music like that. Right? So when you're able to achieve that, that's a blessing. Trust me. So it's probably not easy to just have, you know, mentally deal with the fact that you're on the other side of the wall now. You can't just be like, you know, let me get back to this music stuff. You know, my fans are waiting for me. You know, you're saying to yourself, shh, I got a bunch of songs that were unfinished. I had some great ideas for those songs. You know what I mean? It's no matter how much, you know, the best you can do is try to be in as much as good spirits, and, you know, stay strong in your faith, whatever your faith is. But it's definitely a test. He's going through a test. So hold your head to Duvy. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that everybody in these situations are coming through with a positive outcome after whatever the decisions are. Okay, whether they've been, you know, they get convicted guilty or they're found innocent, right? A positive outcome can come from it, a learning experience, whatever it may be, right? What are y'all saying in the comments over here? Comment gang strong. What's this comment right here? RK Don Dog says, best friend says, the cow don't know use of his tail till it's gone. That sounds like some old time talks right there from the old timers. Cash 22 says, who's representing Duvy? What's his lawyer's name? Good question. I don't know. I don't know if he has Jag Verd, the Toronto lawyers, the guy who's been representing a lot of people. Oh, gang, I'm going to tell y'all, just because I love being transparent with y'all. You know, Toronto lawyer Jag Vert, he represented the dude. Let me see if I can pull up his stuff. Toronto lawyers. He represented that guy who had the self-defense case. In Mark.
The man charged with murder had said he was defending himself against an armed intruder. Today, that murder charge against him was dropped. CTV's John Musselman is live at the Milton Courthouse with the details. John.
Well, Andrea, his lawyer maintained from the very start that his client was simply defending himself when armed intruders enter his home, and today those charges were withdrawn. Degree murder. His lawyer, Jag Burke, maintained from the start that his client was innocent and had a right to defend himself and his mother. Meehan is a registered firearm owner. This is what Burke told CTV News after his client's first appearance last February.
He definitely has a right to defend himself, and that's going to be...
I'm trying to see if they'll show a picture of
defense,
dude.
obviously, is self-defense, right? Armed intruders in his home invasion, and defending himself and his mother. So we'll see what happens.
Today,
Yeah, they're not going to show his face for this. He tapped in. You know what I'm saying? He tapped in. We're not going to get an interview going right yet, but we've spoken behind the scenes. You know, about getting, you know, he thanked, because listen, I've been showing heavy support for this gentleman as far as with the whole self-defense, with, you know, Canada. Listen, people be thinking I'm crazy, but changing up some of these gun laws over here, a guy like him shouldn't have had to been worrying about whether he is going to be free or not when he was defending his own family, right? So I got a chance to talk to him quick, fast behind the scenes. He was like, yo, good salute. Good looking out for the support that you've been showing me. And, you know, hopefully, because he's going to start doing some media. He's going to start telling his story. Hopefully, we can get an interview going on with that gentleman behind, over here, not behind the scenes, but in front of the camera, and get that full story of the home invasion, and just what he was going through, and, you know, get his side of the story of what happened there. You know, talk about the experience of the going through the system. Yeah, just I feel that that's a really, really big story. So salute to Jag Bird. I apologize. I don't remember the gentleman's name, and even if I did, I don't think he wants his name to be out there. Like, he went through a really traumatizing experience. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that dude out there, he's moving around. So look out, you might be seeing an interview up on one of these news stations for him talking about that self-defense case real soon. But let's see. Let me go back to my page here. Big Zoo, aka Kenneth Petty. So dude was sentenced to 120 days house arrest. And this is for him, tough guy ain't outside on the road. He was reminiscing, him and his bros moving around. Say, we outside, you ain't outside. Right, the night of the VMAs. Do I have the actual post from that right there? When he was looking for Offset, his parole officers, because obviously he's on parole for, you know, being a little bit too touchy-feely with them. They weren't liking it. They weren't feeling the threats. Let me see if I can find it. I know I posted it on my page or on the We Love Hip Hop page. Let's see if we can find Big Zoo. Let's refresh our memory with the... Here we go.
Acting like, niggas DM me. Yo, where you at? Where you at?
What is that? I don't understand that. What is that? Is that like a Queen's blood set cry? I thought it was swoo. I never heard
Yo, where you at? Where you at?
We outside. We run this city.
Yeah.
You see the addresses on the buildings, nigga. You see the plates on the cars, nigga.
What's going on? What's happening? What's happening?
Right? He was out here thugging and bugging. And while he was doing that, Offset was doing this.
Offset, where you at?
Fucking money, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Where the niggas is at, man? Plan that vacation. You're planning your funeral, pussy.
Hey, nigga, legendary. That's the starting
Let's get
line.
going, man.
We'll meet you on your vacation.
Why is that guy doing that? He sounds like he's having a seizure. What's wrong, bro? Unbothered.
Offset, where
And it started getting out of control. It got way out of control. So I posted this over here because I was watching Academics' stream yesterday, and he went in. I don't know. Him and Nicki Minaj have been having I won't call it a back and forth, but they didn't have the best of relationships. And I think after a while, he said, you know what? I'm just going to unleash the bombs on her. So apparently she had some issues with the boy them coming to her crib too. She's out here calling people snitches and stuff because her husband was outside of the building threatening people on Instagram on a public www website, right? But they snitching. Yo, y'all snitching.
But he has a shotgun, and he fired 5 shots, and he's could be possibly drunk, or he has the child in his arm, and she just keeps telling him to put the child down. I don't know if he's trying to leave with the kid, and she's just trying to talk him out of it. And he fired 5 gunshots, but nobody.
I'm still confused of what's going on here with this specific thing. And trust me, I know that there's new developments in this right here. This is just yesterday. We'll get to today. So I asked, basically what Academics was asking, is Nicki Minaj playing with her nose?
You gotta stop playing with that nose candy, shorty. Stop it.
This is a long pause, bro.
Now, let me also remind some of y'all, because some of y'all might be barbs. Y'all should know, Big Act, I don't do sides. When somebody, the moment Nicki DM'd me a couple years ago, you knew I had smoke for her for a lifetime. Don't even bring Cardi up. You knew what it was. You gotta stop playing with that nose candy, shorty.
Hold on, there's more. There's more. There's always more.
I'm surrounded by large guns. Ain't you a gangster? The fuck is you online crying about this shit? Ain't you a gangster, nigga? Nicki's you gangsters, you not. Because you the 50-year-old gangster we all been seeing.
I said 50. Wow. Adding mad years on her.
I've been telling people this. 2 times my home was surrounded by large guns. Where's Big Zoo at? Where's him and the other niggas that was in the video? Where's their large guns at? Why did their large guns ain't match up with the other niggas' large guns? The person wanted a family with a 2-year-old. You can't play both sides. Nicki, you can't play both sides. Is you a gangster? You the gangster, Barb? Or are you like the civilian? Because you using your husband like a crash dummy. You using him like he's like some type of enforcer. Don't get on the gram talking about, oh, I'm surrounded by large guns.
So I don't give a F about them who knock yourselves out. Show this to them. Write it down. Take a picture. Should I do the Nicki voice? Barbies, hey Bobs. I can't do Nicki voice. Show this to them. Write it down. Take a picture. Maybe I should give the Barbs another surprise tonight. on her friggin' Pink Fridays radio is coming for you. Tried to stop the VMAs. What I do? Shitting on me, shitting on him. Best dressed according to Vote. What are you talking about, fam? Maybe Yak is a little bit onto something with this. Can't call the cops every time you flop. Just saying. Bare laughing emojis. Since swatting homes with a baby isn't a felony, let's go. Pink Fridays. Big difference. Last time I saw you. These hashtags are crazy. Oh. Hashtag protect black women sometimes. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yo, what's wrong with this girl? I posted something from TMZ also just to give some context to the type of person we're dealing with.
We picked it right back up, didn't we? You and I.
It's 50 people outside. We ain't good. There's 100 people outside. I'm talking. That's my five. That's my five.
That's Big Mill. That's Big Zoo. Big Zoo. Where's his homie? Big Zoo. I can't believe he's right next to me and not with his wife. Isn't that how the dude was? Look.
The addresses on the buildings, nigga. You see the plates on the cars, nigga.
Look at the way he looks at Big Zoo. Look. I'll show you guys again. Because there's context to that. You have to see the way that he looks at Big Zoo in adoration, like, bro, you came back to the block to hang out with us? Man, I ain't seen you in years, dog. You didn't even invite me to the wedding. Okay, make sure y'all can see this properly. You gotta take the look in the guy's eyes when he looks at Big Zoo.
Acting like, nigga, DM me. Yo, where you at? Where you at?
We outside. We run this city. Let these you. We run this city.
You see the addresses on the buildings, nigga. You see the...
There's a better one. Hold on. Rick, I post a lot. Jesus Christ. I know I posted it when it first went down. Trust me, it's worth it. Where's the Big Zoo and the gang? You know what? I'll find it on Academics' page. Big Zoo and the gang. The nigga looked at him like, bro, you came back you let us hang out, fam. We outside without Nicki. Bro, you the greatest. Let me find this. God damn, Act posted a lot of shit too. Holy. Here we go.
Shop, nigga, the sturdiest, nigga, big queens, biggest queens, nigga.
Look at his face. He looks so happy. He's like, yo, he let me come to the red carpet. Wow.
Shop, nigga, the sturdiest, nigga, big queens.
Big Queens. Big Zoo let us hang out.
Nigga, I got a Brooklyn hoodie on. So they don't know where I'm from. They know where I'm from, though.
They know.
I can't act like
This is the one.
Big Queens, nigga.
Watch.
Sturdy, nigga. What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
Big fucking money, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Where niggas is at, man?
Yeah.
Huh?
You don't know
Big
niggas.
Zoo.
They said you don't know niggas.
Big Zoo.
Big Zoo, Big Zoo. It's really him.
Vacation, but we planning your funeral, pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way to the street, nigga. Know everything. Let's play. What's up?
We'll meet you there, nigga.
Let's get it.
Let us meet you there, nigga.
That's legendary. That's the start.
That's legendary. Yo, he's right there without Nicki.
Let's get it going, man.
We'll meet you on your vacation, nigga.
That's a fact.
I got Big Zoo outside. They wanted to come at me at the VMAs, man. We ain't even do nothing to nobody, man.
What's poppin', man? What's poppin',
Nigga.
man? Nobody hiding around here, man.
Yeah,
We
outside.
We ready, nigga. All the way up in the
We ain't ducking that.
Oh man, he's having the best time of his life. Let me ask y'all a quick question before I get off of this. Do y'all think that Nicki's gonna stay with this guy? Is Nicki gonna leave Big Zoo? Because you gotta understand, it's one thing for this to happen now. She looks like she's trying to really hold it down for him, and act like none of this stuff affects her. Like, listen, I meant for this to happen type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know when somebody trips on the sidewalk and they're like, I did that on purpose. Like, all these mistakes, Nicki ain't gonna play like, oh, Big Zoo, why'd you do that? We messed up with that one right there. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. Nah, she's gonna double down. This is what we are.
Then he's right. If I do defend myself, I'm the angry black woman.
My issue with the heat.
Black girl tragic. And it's black bitches that do it the most. And I don't give a fuck if y'all mad at me using that fucking hashtag.
That's offensive. The hashtag.
Excuse me? You want to talk about offensive?
I try not to be offensive.
You try not to be
I'm
offensive.
not offensive.
But see, that's the thing. When you, if I guess it's.
This is from some old footage from Joe Budden podcast. Let's see if we could find. Should I log on? Let me log into my Twitter. Un momento, gang. Oh, frick. Well, I'm not gonna log in. Screw that. Let's look for Nicki Minaj on Twitter here. Hold on, they're gonna make me sign in. I'll go in from here. Give me a second, gang. Let me just pull up a quick page, do a quick page switch. Bada boom, bada bing. We'll here first. There we go. Let's look up Nicki Minaj. Because you got to be careful with Twitter when you're surfing on a live. Let's see if she posted anything from this Queen Radio stuff. 46 minutes ago, Queen Radio trending. She's trending right now, eh? Her and Remy. I feel like I'm having deja vu.
We did some hard white. We did we did all a lot of hits.
Say what?
We did only hits. That's all you got.
Okay. Whoa! What the fuck you thought this was, bitch?
Yeah.
Who the fuck you thought you was playing with, nigga? Hold on. Y'all need to help. Boo, play some Beanie Man or something. Bomba clap. Let's get it.
Let me ask y'all. Do y'all think there's any truth to the allegations, the exposing the academic is saying here? You think Nicki's on that stuff? It's like he's saying, you know, stop playing with your nose, shorty, and, you know, the perks and all that type of stuff. Like, maybe I'll do a poll here. Let's do a quick poll. Is Nicki on that white lines? Is Nicki on that stuff? Bare question marks. Boom. I need to do a poll here. I need to do a survey. White lines going through my mind. Boom, 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 boom. Because when you put it into perspective, it kind of
and that's what you're going.
It kind of makes sense, but I don't want to put it on her like that. I'm not trying to put that on her jacket.
Okay.
Fuck this shit. Nicki, I can't do it.
Fuck wrong with you, dirty pussy hoe.
Is this from her?
Oh shit.
Need some dance hall to start.
Yes, we need some dance hall.
Yo, what is wrong with her? Like, Nicki Minaj is, I don't want to say this about, Nicki Minaj is like my age, fam. I'm not even this immature. Holy shit, girl. Like, walk on. I feel like she's going through a midlife crisis. And listen, Barbs, I don't care. Like, everybody always talks about, oh, but watch out for the Barbs. The Barbs are gonna come. What are they gonna do? So, okay, you don't like Nicki Minaj, so we're not supposed to express this? Or you don't like her actions? Is it not supposed to be expressed? You know, we gotta worry about being doxxed and all types of stupidness. Like, I'm not buying it.
And calling shots.
What is happening here?
My nigga. Rico, what the fuck is good, Rico? It's the difference between. Nicki Minaj.
She's going through something. I'm very, very confused. Let me find a longer version of this here. Where's that one that we were watching before? She's just cursing like crazy. She's killing my monetization, girl. Jesus Christ. Tone it down. Pipe down. Where is this Queen Radio shit? 1 second, gang. Speaking facts. Where's this rant? I just had it in front of me. Is this here? No. Give me a second, gang. I'm going to find this again. Here it is.
6, we got into some Red Ruby the Sleaze. We did some hard white.
Yeah, we did some soft white.
Oh, you thought it was a game? The fuck you thought? Who the fuck you think you talking? Wait, hold on. Fuck you think you playing with, bitch? Fuck you think this is?
A demonetized video. Jesus Christ, man. Potty mouth.
What's good? Hold on. Let me get.
What are you doing?
The fuck is good? Baddest bitch in the motherfucking game. Who the fuck you?
Yo, somebody needs to talk to her, fam. Like, You know what it is? When you're the most powerful person in the room, it's hard to be like, yo, fam, you're doing too much. You need to relax. You can't even sit still in the chair. Look at you. Go look back at the tape. You're acting like an idiot. You talk to Nicki Minaj like that, one, she might actually put hands on you because she looks like she's that crazy. And two, by the time you finish your sentence, you're out of the building, never to be seen again. I'm not saying they're gonna put you in the dirt or something. Like, you're just cut off. You're not in the entourage no more. I can't believe you had some kind of criticism towards me making an ass of myself. Let me make an ass of myself as much as I want because I'm the one in charge.
Hold on. Well, hold
I'm just saying.
on. Let me get her. Hold on.
Like, look at her.
Let me hit him with the... Tay, hold the phone.
She's doing a radio show right now.
Hold it. Just bring it back a little bit. Hold on. Move back a little bit. Let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, kick them feet up. Let them know.
Kick my feet up.
So with all the series of events that went down, she's like, yeah, W for me. Look at this. I'm going to pop my shit now on my radio show. Look at this. Look at me. I'm sitting all over the place. I'm sitting on 5 couches.
Let them know. Yeah.
Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
Queen shit.
Fuck you thought this was, bitch?
Yeah.
Who the fuck you thought you was playing?
And they're playing the sound effects in the back. Enablers.
With nigga?
Probably rolling up the dollar bills for her to do the sniff.
Oh, you see how I just...
Yo, you gotta chill, bro.
Boo, play some beanie man or something. Bomba clat, let's get it.
So, okay, keep in mind, this is a radio show, an audio experience. So if you're listening to this without a video, you're like, what's happening right now? I feel like is she like moving around the studio? Like, what's happening?
Come on, boo, pop it off. You taking too long.
We need some dance hall to start it.
Okay.
Before I become these motherfuckers' worst nightmare. Nick.
You know who she's talking to also. This is not about Cardi B anymore. You notice she's talking academics. Yo, why are you doing the bogle, bro? You're really showing your age. Your default move as soon as dance hall music plays is sex, girl flex, time to up. Like, are you gonna do the pepper seed next?
Shout out to all my proud West Indians.
I think she's actually going to do the pepper seed. She's doing the pepper seed. Oh, no, she's doing the twerk. Yo, she needs help. Hold on, we're muting that. We're not doing that. This is a 45-year-old woman right now. Ladies and gentlemen, your auntie may be having an overdose.
Wait. Yours on right now. Go on my...
Okay, I can't anymore. Listen, salute to Nicki Minaj. I need to go back to the poll over here because I feel like she might be on that stuff. Cops arrested that Charlie Chaplin, right? She's on that Jennifer Aniston. Holy, out of 5 votes right now, we got 40% saying yes and 60% saying no. Okay, we might have some barbs in here. Oh, no. The vote has changed. It's a 50-50. There's a 50-50 chance that she might be on that stuff. Right? Going to powder her nose. But listen, salute to Nicki Minaj. Everybody pray for her. Okay? We don't want to see you in any type of situation where we're hearing some horrible news off of OD or something like that. We don't want no Michael K. Williams, no Mac Miller situations going on. Okay? Just stay safe. Know who your dealer is. Test your product before you do it. Or maybe just don't do drugs. Okay? That might be the best advice right there. Speaking of Nicki, because Nicki, she has her counterpart. She has the other side to her. There's a kinship when it comes to this Nicki and Remy Ma relationship. Because Remy Ma, she's found herself in a lot of controversy. Okay? For the people who follow battle rap.
Nigga, well, let me rap then, nigga.
There was a battle that went down. She runs a battle league called Chrome 23. Okay, I feel like the league started as a female battle rap league, but they just broadened it and just started bringing more guys into the picture. And somebody who emerged from that scene, or who started getting a lot more battles in that scene, I would say, is a gentleman named Eazy, the Block Captain. Okay. I seen him pop up a few times on a few different interviews here and there. One place where people may recognize him, I'll just give you guys a visual of what he looks like. You might recognize him from the new Fresh Prince, the Bel Air series. He played the guy who was terrorizing Will in the beginning. And I think he ended up getting murked super early in it. Hold on a second. Let's give this a quick refresh. Quick refresh.
Well, let me rap then, nigga.
Let me rap then, nigga.
Fucking a nigga.
So the guy who's wiping his face right there, look at Remy. Look at Remy looking guilty as sin. So the guy wiping his face, that's Eazy, the Block Captain. Let me and listen, for all the battle rap fans out there, like the real hardcore battle rap fans, you need to relax, okay? I'm not a battle rap analyst, expert, anything like that. I'm very much a fair weather, casual battle rap fan. I'm only right now tapping in to the whole battle rap thing because some fuckery's happening. I'm not even gonna lie to you, okay? I haven't watched a battle in a long time, but I know how y'all get. Shut up, bro. You don't know nothing about battle rap. Eazy the Block Captain. He took out Hollow, and then he said this in round 3 of the battle over at such and such. And then the other day at Blackout 7, I don't know. Okay? I know, apparently, he got Remy Ma's legs over his friggin' shoulders, giving her the friggin' Willy Bobo. Allegedly. So, a few things happen. Geechee Gotti, I might have some wrong information as far as the details of each rapper and where they're from and what their bars are. I think he's from Los Angeles. He went on stage. He had an epic round where a lot of things came out.
That ain't important. How can you protect the nigga that's...
You got to catch the in-between bars. You foul for real. I hope that awkwardness in your house, your child don't feel scathing. Hold it down. Hold it down. I'm dropping my trophy. Hold it down. Hold it down. Yo, let me cook.
Hey, every interview...
You know the rap battle. Anybody who's been to a battle rap event, hold it down. Shh. Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down. Yo, let him cook. Let him cook. Yo, let me talk. Yo, let me talk.
Every interview. Hold it down. He already dead. Hold it down. Every interview.
view.
I told you. He just said it. Hold it down. Hold it down.
He's in blogs.
Pay attention to that line right there. Let me rewind it. What do you think is going through Remy's mind right now when she's like listening to this guy cook the shit out of her when he's supposed to be cooking the guy across from him, but he's using her to get one of the, I think this might go down as one of the most classic rap or battle rap rounds in history. Okay? You're literally using the owner of the event to cook your opponent. You're a GOAT, my guy.
Them TMZ and Shade Room outlets,
We love
they
hip-hop.
only know you.
We
Them
love
TMZ
hip-hop.
and Shade Room outlets, they only know you. Listen, he took you out to the best foods. When you ain't feeling good, he put you back in the best moods. So he be dead.
He's on fire. Watch me. Watch Remy. She's like, damn, that one was pretty good still, I can't lie. Look at her, look at her. This nigga's talking about me.
Should have fucked with me, I wouldn't have ran my mouth. Hey.
Keep in mind, this gentleman speaks to Papoose behind the scene.
I can't stop. No.
I'm not even gonna play the whole 3-minute round. They're probably already gonna try to copyright the shit out of me. Okay, let me see. Let me switch over to another page here, because there's more things that developed after that fricasseeing, that cooking, that clinic that Geechee Gotti put on in battle rap. Okay, I don't even have to listen. From my experience, because I'm not going to act like I'm that much of a casual fan. I've been to a lot of battles. I've judged battles before, so I'm not a casual fan in the way I don't know shit. I've never seen a battle before. It's the mad battles. That right there is a clinic on how you destroy a motherfucker in front of you. So this happened after the fricasseeing, after the cooking. Let me make sure that we can see this proper like on the screen. And let me know what y'all see here. Okay? Because everybody's saying that they're seeing what they thought they saw. But hey, maybe we could be wrong. Hey, bruh. What's that all about? What was he doing? He turns around. It's the freeze frames that'll tell you. Look at Remy's face. My king. My king. Nigga, the cameras are on. Oh, snap, for real. I forgot about that, baby. But what was he trying to do? So he's there, looking her up and down, saying, oh, when we get home, you should be used to me spending and on that fine wine and dining, but I'm fucking you tonight. Right? Let's give her one of those. When I get you home tonight. Now, if she didn't tell him that the camera was there, what would this stupid nigga have been done? What would he have done? Like, I feel like maybe he wasn't trying to lean in for a kiss. Because I feel that goes without saying. That, you know, the organizer, the founder of the Battle Rap League is going to have a lot of cameras on them, especially post-battle. Especially post-legendary battle, where a lot of information got allegedly exposed. you would think it would just go without saying that, yo, the cameras are on. So if she didn't go and say, babe, the cameras are on. Right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Harlot. Look at this. If he didn't get that notification from her, like, yo, the cameras is on, what would he have done? Because if his, let's say, let's, plan it out. Let's play it out that he was trying to kiss her in front of this guy, and this guy. I don't know. That's why I'm like kind of leaning on, I don't know if he was trying to kiss her. Because even if the camera wasn't on, mad niggas is gonna see that. They're gonna be like, whoa, that Eazy was Geechee was right. He just said that. He just talked about that for like a whole round. No way. Like right post battle, he just puts a smooch right on her. You don't think that if she didn't point out that camera there, that by the time his lips touch hers, that somebody's gonna be like, yo, he filmed this right away. It would have got on camera anyway. That's why I'm having a hard time believing that he would be that stupid to try to lean in for a kiss after he just got cooked. Was his head so woozy and so like discombobulated from Geechee Gotti's bars that he didn't even know where he was? Did he think that he was still over here?
I did not get into no fight.
You're not at Red Lobster no more, my guy. You're on stage, bro. There's people around. I feel like the camera thing is the last thing that is should be pointed out in this whole situation, that there's a camera. No, there's a whole audience of people right there and a bunch of people on the stage with us. So who cares about the camera? Just don't try to kiss your sneaky link in public, period, bro. What's wrong with you? If that's what he was trying to do.
I did not get into no fight with nobody. 1, 2, nobody has ever knocked me out ever in life.
In life, period.
In life, period. It ain't there. And I would really appreciate if y'all could stop asking me, please, because I already told y'all what happened. So if y'all feel like y'all need any other answers and y'all feel like another person is involved and that person should stand on it.
Nigga's beard looks painted on.
I did not get into no fight with nobody. 1, 2, nobody has ever knocked me out ever.
He kind of looks like Papoose, like a younger version.
In life, period.
In life, period. It ain't there. And I would really appreciate if y'all could stop asking me, please, because I already told y'all what happened. So if y'all feel like y'all need any other answers and y'all feel like another person is involved and that person should stand on it, he should say something.
Like, why am I asking them?
So you mean, why y'all is not asking the other person?
Right.
I will appreciate you to stop asking me or atting me. If you don't believe me, you don't believe me.
Remy Ma would address the.
Okay. So she said, I'd like to apologize to everyone that was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. I tried.
Rumors on.
And can y'all please stop with the Eazy and Pap lies? Okay, I'll repeat that. And can y'all please stop, all caps, with the Eazy and Pap lies? She said it's a lie. The goddamn lie. There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it. See y'all in August. Here's the thing. Remy Ma and Papoose, to be honest, really honest, they don't technically owe us any information on their personal life. However, on the other hand, they did give us their full personal life. I'll put that in air quotes, their full personal life by putting themselves on reality TV. You know what I'm saying? And Cop Scissor, yeah, I've never heard her say, nah, I ain't smashed that nigga. But I will say this. We might not know the ramifications or like the inner workings of what's going on in their relationship, or even the status of whether they are in a relationship anymore. So for all we know, Remy and Papoose haven't, they could have been separated for the last 6 months. So she felt comfortable to just be moving around, smashing the help. Right? Like, they're on a date right here. Salute to Tasha K. She posted a picture. I don't know, maybe somebody sent this to her. But if you see here, I don't know if it looks like they're having an argument. You better tell Pap about me. We can't hide our love anymore, Remy. This is crazy. You know that we really love each other. Look how much food is on the table. That means there was a long ass discussion. What are we going to do about Papoose? Where can we hide the body? No. I'm playing. Right? I don't know, man. I just feel that we might not know all the details, and we might be assuming, because listen, as soon as I saw this break, like the news break for this, you could ask my girl. She was, well, you can't, but I was livid. I was like, this whore, I can't believe it. Pap held her down for 7 summers. Wow, these hoes ain't loyal. Oh my God. Right? Listen, Remy, if you ever see this, don't shoot me. But I had all kind of bitches and hoes for her. I was very, very upset. Right? But now, in hindsight, now when I think about it, and the story's unfolding, it might not be a thing where it's like, we're getting upset for something that she's not upset about, or maybe Pap was upset because it got exposed. But as far as like somebody else smashing his chick, he might have moved on and he's doing his own thing too. There's a theory that's also going around with the women, okay, mine included, that who knows in those 7 summers if Papa's getting a little strange on the side. You know what I'm saying? Had his own little road wifey as well as his jail wifey. She could have found out about that and said, you know what? It's get back time. Let me get mine. You got one. Let me get one. I choose Eazy. Who knows? But I guess, because we out here doing the pod and we're out here covering this media stuff, we got to keep you updated. I'm sorry, Remy, we got to get up in your business when your business gets out in the street. From the way that that Geechee was talking about, he was like, this is his fault. Man's chirping. He's chirping behind the scenes. He's chirping online. He's insinuating things that are stirring up the rumor. So we might have another August Alsina on our hand. You know what I'm saying? This could have been kept suppressed. But your sneaky link kept on running his mouth. Right? But salute to all parties involved. There's children involved in this and all that. Like Remy and Pap have a child together. So this is not something where like they want their kid to be seeing all of the dirty laundry that came out into the streets afterwards, when it came to hopefully not the breakup of their relationship. But if they do break up, the kid's going to have to see all of this dirty laundry later on. However, at least they're getting paid for it. But anyhow, I'll do one more and then we get off of this. I don't think that we really care. Do we care about the Drake whips and chain you like American slaves? Do we got some people in the audience from the United States in here? Like, I know over there in the States, they were trying to make a big deal about it. Right? They were like, yo, how Drake, the Canadian, and, you know, he's half white. How dare he talk about whips and chains? Like, why he got to say American slaves? Listen, the bar fit. I'm not even going to act like it's the hardest bar. I'm not a big fan of that song, okay? But the bar fit. Who cares? Man, them are not the people in the States who are saying they're offended, they're not really offended. Drake hasn't offended somebody to the point where it's going to stop his album sales. It's going to stop people from listening to the next tune that drops. Okay? And as the OVO lawyer that everybody says, like, the nigga's half American technically. His dad's from Memphis. So, and that's the black side. So I feel like none of these blogs, none of these radio shows, anything like that, ever mention that part. They're just ready to pile on, be like, whoa, oh my God, how could he say whips and chains like America? Oh my God. Yeah. I don't think his people in Memphis is mad about that. I don't think Jay Prince and them were like, yo, Drake, oh, listen, son, I think I'm going to have to talk to you about that line that you said in your song. It's not a big deal. Right? So, salute to the boy. Album dropping October 9th. Let me double check my calendar here. October 6th. Okay? For now. Who knows? By the time we get to next week, it may change. Last thing I want to bring up here, quick fast. And then I'm going to touch road to my couch. Let's see here. DJ Envy. Things have gotten a little bit stickier for Envy. Let me see if I could pull up this video here. 1 second.
Dozens of tri-state area investors say they were...
Let's pull it up over here. Quick fast. So DJ Envy and Cesar Pena, they've been having some issues. The FBI or the law, basically, people have been crawling up his backside, or more like Caesar, for this whole Ponzi scheme, let's call it, of them getting into the real estate, taking people's money to be able to flip homes and different things like that, but then not giving them the ROI, the return on their investment. And I watch a lot of Breakfast Club. Salute to the Breakfast Club. And every day I'm watching Envy. I'm watching him to see like just his demeanor, you know, see what his paws like, what his skin looks like. If he looks like he's been sleeping a lot because, you know, he might have some extra bags under his eyes from not getting no sleep. Because all this is happening. He had the legendary live at this point once the story first broke with Tony the Closer, but daily, 5 days a week. He's back at the radio station acting like nothing happened. There's more. He's having a bigger issue with Tyrese than he seems to be having with the law. But people like Star, Tony the Closer, like I mentioned, and a few other people are saying different. So this story finally came out here.
They were victims of a Ponzi scheme, losing 6 figures each in what they thought was a legitimate real estate deal. News 12 senior investigative reporter Walt Kane has this Kane in Your Corner investigation.
I was happy to be a part of something, especially something this big.
Stanley Acosta thought it was his chance to give his family a better life. He invested $150,000 in cash in a real estate development deal. The money was supposed to be used to flip this property in Patterson. But Stanley says
Flip NJ.
As soon as he signed the deal, something felt wrong.
One of the biggest flags for me was he didn't count the cash. I'm giving you $150,000 in cash. You're gonna want to make sure that every dollar is there.
The developer was Cesar Pena, a social media influencer who advertises real estate seminars. Stanley's contract promised in return for his $150,000 investment, he'd get $45,000 in interest, a 30% return in just 5 months. But nearly a year later, he hasn't.
That's a great deal. 5 months, you'll get 40K back on your 100K investment and your 100K. Wow.
Hasn't seen any money, and says Pena has stopped returning messages.
From a financial standpoint, it's killed me completely. I've had to take out loans to pay off credit
Man put all of that money on his trainer.
card debts.
And Stanley isn't alone. Kane in Your Corner has uncovered over a dozen lawsuits filed by people who say they invested with Pena and never got the money they were promised.
Texting him like almost every other day, like, hey, what's up with the money, Caesar? Like, I need that money, bro. Like, constantly texting him. He keeps delaying.
Our investigation finds in some cases, Pena sold investments in properties real estate records show he never owned.
Man was selling properties he didn't even own.
Or sold years earlier. The lawsuits already total close to $10 million, with more being filed every week.
For the last year and a
Pay attention to that number, $10 million and counting.
half or more, it's just been taking money in from people, and there's been no likelihood of people getting their money back.
Some of the lawsuits also mention Rashawn Casey. He's a radio
Hold on.
personality who goes by the name
This is the Breakfast Club. This is Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy.
DJ Envy. Casey often appeared with Pena at real estate seminars, but his attorney insists he's a victim too.
And DJ Envy also gave $500,000 as an investment, which he has not received back yet.
Pena's attorney declined to be interviewed, but in a letter to the court, he complains about the tactics he says some investors are using. He writes, "My clients need time to first protect their family from threats of death, rape, and physical harm.
Whoa.
After that," he writes, "they need to make serious and complex decisions as to how to move forward and what attorney or attorneys to move forward with." As for Stanley Acosta, he just hopes he and his family.
So this guy feels that, like, and this is Caesar. He's like, listen, man. I know I owe a lot of people money, but people are like threatening me, man. They're mad at me. Just a little bit, bro.
Get some of their
Run me my money, bro.
money back.
If I had an opportunity to say something to Caesar and his family, it would be to just do right by the victims.
The SEC says before you invest.
So let me ask you guys.
Casey.
And I was having a debate. Is Envy liable for this? Because he's had Caesar on his show 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, on the Breakfast Club. Huge syndicated radio show, YouTube channel with like 5 million subscribers. He bought his mans on to talk about the real estate that they do and what they do for the community. Like, they really got into it in those different interviews. Like, they're not just doing real estate. They're doing real estate for you, for people who look like you and me. Okay? Because we know how hard it is for us as black and brown people to get loans and how they turn us down all the time. So, me and Flip and Jay, we over here so that we could really give some opportunities and get people working on their generational wealth and turn into black excellence and all the great catchphrases. Like, and I'm not even going to lie. I was buying it, not literally. But I was like, wow, look at Envy. All of those guys, they're diversifying, right? Charlamagne, he's in the mental health field, really, really getting deep into the mental health field and doing mental health expos and stuff like that. And DJ Envy was really, really starting to talk about that real estate. Like, he was the car show guy, but he started really getting to, I'm the real estate guy, to the point where I feel like I was listening to one of those Flip and Jay or Cesar Pena interviews where Angela Yee was like, yeah, you even helped me get a location. right? Her and Envy, they have a juice shop. One of Styles P's franchises, right? So he even got Angela Yee into it. Nah, this is my homie Caesar. He just came home. He's turning his life around. I'm going all of this by my recollection of the interviews. He's turning his life around. He's a good guy, and we're helping the community together. Right? We even followed his weight loss journey to a degree, because every time that Caesar popped back up on the Breakfast Club, he got skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. So it's like, wow, man, you're doing great, bro. You're flipping houses. You're getting healthy. This guy's on the up and up. But now when you hear stuff like this, oh, he's flipping homes that he didn't even own or that were already sold. And, he's a shiesty cat. He's basically frauding bare people. Nah, B, I don't know. I didn't know anything about that. Yeah, I did, we made some money here, me and him together, but I didn't really know the ramifications of what he was really doing. Let me find something here. Of course, the SEO on that is very high. And it's monetized. Good for you, Tony. Good for you.
What up, y'all? It's DJ.
Good job, Tony.
Flippin' NJ. Hey. What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy. Flippin' NJ. What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
Apparently,
what up, y'all? It's DJ.
maybe got a cease and desist on Tony's head.
To have a conversation.
Let's go to this big spike right here.
Lordy. And give his side of the story. There's two sides of the story. Well, there's actually three sides of the story, right? His side, and then what's the truth. And I think before somebody starts saying that somebody owes somebody money or somebody doing something wrong and making an accusation and an accusation, I think you need to have him on there and clear his own name up.
Well, I think that's fair, but I also
and I tried to call you today with him on the phone, and you said you were clearly busy. So he's not.
But we talking about. Don't try to flip the narrative on me because that's bullshit. And then
did I not call you?
I'm really swing it because I've been
this morning. Tony, did I?
He's been fucking people over. He fucked you over. He owes you money. You told me last night he owes you money. Like, this ain't me making up shit. This ain't me just coming out and attacking anybody. This is real people. And it's like even like your man, the credit dude, that was a part of y'all whole situation, bro. He's out of 150,000, and nigga was out here talking about committing suicide.
Wow.
You can't play me like I'm the nigga that just clout chasing or doing some bullshit. I'm really
Tony's going in hard in the paint.
Me talking about he's in fear of his life. Like he like, yo, I'm in fear of my life, and these niggas took my money. I got.
How is the people that are waiting for their money in fear of their life? So what is Flippin' J or Caesar? Or Envy? Yo, what you mean you want your money? You're gonna have to wait in line, nigga. You complain about that shit again.
7 to 8 DMs of people that's $400,000 or $500,000, bro. Last night on the phone, you told me, yo, this nigga owe me over $500,000. Don't do me now. You gonna try to
$500,000?
Like shit, because then I'm gonna come back with it.
And this is the thing. You could come back with whatever you want.
I'm gonna come back with the
I just got off the phone with credit dude. I just got off the phone with credit dude and phone with him.
There's no way they're letting people know that you.
I just got off the phone with credit dude, and you. The times and flip money in less than 30 days.
Business dealings been with Caesar.
Some have been great.
Okay.
Some haven't been. Some have been really.
Podcast king.
So
hold on. I'll show you how to do this, son.
That's what
I like. I like keeping it real, right? 100%. So how has your business dealings been with Caesar?
Some have been great. Some haven't been. Some have been really good, and I made a lot of money, and some have been slow. And that's why I say when people invest money, sometimes it goes like this, right? And you know this. I didn't hit with Caesar a couple of times and flip money in less than 30 days. Some of my builders, like the school, we still got, and I haven't got my money back yet. But I know that's part of the game. But I also do know there's certain things that need to happen. Like when it comes to Caesar, we've had a conversation, and I spoke to him, and I spoke to Jen, and I told him if he does, and I asked him personally, I said, do you owe people money?
Does he owe you money?
We have an investment together that we're going to sell. He does not owe me money. We partnered up on a property. We partnered up on a property
Does
and
he
owe half.
owe you money, DJ Envy?
It's a school, let me tell you.
You and I talked offline, DJ Envy.
No, I'm going to tell you 100%. No, I'm going to tell you 100%.
You can't do that, DJ Envy.
I'm going to tell you the truth. You're gonna let
Envy is trying to protect his man's like crazy, like trying to take it to the grave. No, he don't owe me nothing.
We speak or we not.
No, but we got to do, if we're going to tell the
You see what happened was
truth, we got to tell the truth.
We gonna tell the truth.
Now,
we speaking the truth. Because I tell you everything. I talk to you offline.
That's what I'm
saying. I told you, me and Caesar, we bought a school. That's the only outstanding deal that we have. That school never came back, and that school is not done yet. When I spoke to Caesar today,
are they still waiting for the same supplies as Dr. Umar?
So I told him I have a problem, and he said, I'm giving you your money back. That's it. So we don't have
Donations, gifts.
We don't have any dealings with each other. And I told, and I even told you, because when we had that conversation, I called him last night. I'm like, do you owe anybody money? Caesar told me no. He said there was people like
He don't owe nobody money. I don't know what these people are talking about. What do you mean 100,000? What do you mean 300,000?
that we invested with that did well, and there was people that we didn't invest with that it takes a little longer. And
So that was when the story first bust. He said, listen, man, that's my man's in them. He don't owe me any money. I don't know what these people are talking about. But now on the flip side, now that the feds are coming, he's saying Caesar owes him money too. 500,000 upward. $500,000, bro? I thought you said that Caesar didn't owe you no money. Something's not adding up. Something's not adding up in this equation right here. Okay? I did hear Joe Budden say last week on his podcast, and I caught it. It was near the end of the podcast. He said, oh, envy? Oh, the feds is coming. Oh, I don't want to say anything else. I don't want to say anything else because it's the end of the podcast, but the feds, listen, the feds is coming. That's all I got to say. The feds is coming. I took that in. I made a mental note of that. And then this video dropped with the news video and, the Ponzi scheme. They put the title Ponzi scheme. They put it in the title Ponzi scheme. And if you look at the latest Breakfast Club video, it's like nothing's happening. What lawsuit? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, they don't even bring it up on the show. This is a trending story on multiple platforms. I'm talking about it right now for the people who might be, tapped into the more of the Toronto stuff. This is happening. So keep that in mind, when we get back to Monday and they start showing, uploading Breakfast Club clips up to YouTube. That this is a whole story. The story is just in the beginning of the tunnel right now. No charges have been actually laid on DJ Envy yet. Hopefully not. I like Envy. I feel like I've been watching Breakfast Club for the whole time that it's been on. But he's been doing a stellar job of acting like this is not a thing. This is not something that's been going on, not behind the scenes or under the carpet or rumbles. No, there's numerous YouTube videos saying Envy's in hot water. So just keep that in mind next time you watch a Breakfast Club interview, Breakfast Club clip, a Donkey of the Day, and Envy and Charlamagne are joking and laughing. This nigga's stressed. He's stressed. There's no way you're not, bro. But yeah, I just wanted to put that on the table right there. Wow, we're at 2 hours right here. Jesus Christ. Big salute to the whole comment gang. Quick reminder for all the people in Vancouver. I have booked a couple of Vancouver artists today. I have a few interviews that are booked. Vancouver trip going down this Monday until Friday. I'll be on the West Coast. West Coastins, you know, puffing that good West Loudy. And big salute to the Queen. I think it's called Queenstone Dispensary that's bringing me over there. Big up to them. We'll be doing a few interviews over there. I'll let you all know as we drop a few interviews or as we get the interviews in the can who we have interviewed. If you're a Vancouver artist, tap in, hit me up on my DMs in the Friday Ricky Dread account over on Instagram or the We Love Hip Hop Network account, or send us an email, We Love Hip Hop Toronto @gmail.com. Put in the subject line Vancouver artist, Vancouver trip. Put it all in caps so that I'll know, okay, this is Vancouver stuff. And tap in with me. Let me know who are the fire artists in Vancouver. Okay, even on the repost for this, let me know in the comments. Who are the fire artists out there in Vancouver? Who should I be checking for? Who should I be doing an interview with besides the ones that I already have booked already? Okay. Make sure to hit that like on the way out and look out for an episode of the podcast that's dropping this Monday and tap into that Boondog interview that's out right now. Okay. Pressa interview on the way. We are off of this.